This is with an intention of making the three institutions a lot more transparent in their disciplinary matters.
They want to dilute the autonomy of every organization in this country.
There is one bill which is now passed through the Lok Sabha, aiming to bring in certain amendments to the three acts, which are the Chartered Accountants Act, the Cost and Works Accountants, and the Company Secretaries Act. Amendments are being brought in through one legislation so that all the three can be brought in with the same kind of amendments. Now, there was also a question as to why there should be only one act. Will it mean that the three institutions are now going to be governed by this one act? I would like to dispel any doubts that honorable members might have. Those three acts are there. They are going to continue. They will govern the functioning of the three institutions. But this one act, which is now going to have an impact on each of the three acts, is only to the limited extent of bringing in greater transparency in the disciplinary processes with which these institutions function. And therefore, the three institutes governed by their respective acts will continue to have the responsibility for the functions which have been with them always, whether it is for qualifying people, licensing people, regulation of their conduct. All this will continue to be with them. I appeal to all the members to kindly pass this as has come from the Lok Sabha, because this is with an intention of making the three institutions a lot more transparent in their disciplinary matters and raise the quality of the disciplinary processes. Above all, I think this would also facilitate India to be able to support institutions and firms which can be encouraged by the Council to create something similar to the Big Four, which we periodically talk about, but completely of Indian origin. If the quality and if their strengths are being encouraged through this, I would think it is possible sooner to have institutions of that size which can meet up with the global demands.
Sir, I have gone through the speech of the Honorable Finance Minister in the Lok Sabha. There are certain aspects which she tried to emphasize. One is that she wants to make the pillars of corporate governance more important. That is one of her articles in her speech. Second is to in line with the global standards. And she also confides, or rather reiterates, saying that she doesn't even have a faint intent to dilute the autonomy of these institutions. These are the cardinal points on which she actually spoke in Lok Sabha, apart from saying that she doesn't have any interest in the money of these organizations. Sir, I feel that there is a method in the action of the government. They want to dilute the autonomy of every organization in this country. Already they have finished off many constitutional institutions. Now, these are institutions, autonomous institutions, which are of repute and functioning more or less properly. But the government wants to control these organizations. I really want to know whether it is to uphold the governance or to ensure the control or interference. So there are so many issues. I would certainly urge upon the government that if at all they are interested to protect the autonomy of the organization, they need to enrich the autonomy instead of trying to creep it and also interfere with the functioning of this organization. Sir, just now a report has come that only 8% of the autonomous organizations submit their periodic audit reports. 8% only. 92% of these central organizations, approximately 400 in number, they don't even submit their audited reports. The government is not interested in that. The government is interested in these.
Thank you, Mr. Brittas. Your time is over. I have given you 1 minute more. It's over now.
1 minute, sir.
It's
Just
over.
1 minute.
Please
Sir,
conclude. I'll
sir,
call the next speaker.
Just see the amount at the disposal of these organizations. 2,499 crores for the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And for Institute of Cost Accounts of India, 359 crores. And Institute of Company Secretaries, 885 crores. You want the bureaucrats to interfere and interrupt?
Thank
Is
you.
it that what
Thank
the
you.
government wants? I really wish that Suresh Prabhu's counsel prevails over the honorable.
Sri Anil Desai.